lying in peace amidst the war, as mourners pray for the victims of what many are calling an Israeli massacre. Killed when Israeli shells landed near the UN school that hoped would protect them. Instead, their shelter became their death trap. Now the United Nations is calling for an international investigation.
We're in control of our installations, and in the particular installation involved, I can tell you categorically that there was no militant activity inside that installation at the time of the horrible tragedy. They're the facts that I'm presenting, and then others should present whatever facts they have at their disposal. But we need an independent investigation.
Since Israel's assault on Gaza began, the United Nations has converted dozens of schools into shelters, taking in the thousands trying to escape the war. But even these schools have not been spared Israel's war machine. On Tuesday, the Fahura school was the third makeshift UN shelter attacked since Israel began its war on Gaza. The military says it was returning fire on a rocket launching site, but in the heart of Jabalia, we visited the school where the attack happened. Living in miserable conditions, the refugees here are now more terrified and angrier than ever.
We're afraid of everything, even going out onto that street. We're afraid.
We ask everyone love to live in freedom, and we ask freedom itself. We want security. Israeli occupations killed people, killed children.
The United Nations says the Israeli military has the coordinates and locations of all of its facilities in Gaza, and yet still the shells landed just meters from the school, shattering windows and killing dozens. The UN, like other international organizations in Gaza, has been paralyzed by Israel's non-stop bombardment and is struggling to get much-needed goods to the people. Well, you can see the excitement on the faces of the children. For the first time, the United Nations is able to deliver mattresses to this refugee shelter, and the people here where the shelling is taking place all around them for the first time won't be sleeping on the hard, cold floors of this school. And while some goods are making their way to the people, for days the Red Cross has been unable to reach injured victims trapped along the front lines of the war. But during a 3-hour halt in attacks, they and other Palestinian paramedics made the treacherous journey, recovering bodies and treating the wounded, many of them suffering severe infections.
We've been stranded. They just got to us today. We didn't know what was happening. They saved us today during the calm.
They surrounded our house and began shooting at us. Our house was burning. My son was martyred and I was trapped for days.
And while those continue to suffer during the war, for those killed in it, a peace that eluded them in life. Ayman Muhyiddin, Al Jazeera, Gaza.